Hoi hoi!
Oi oi!
He's Straw.
He's Parker.
Together we are.
Hello.
Yeah, we are. I've got a weird stare on. Today we're doing a what's in the
Crates!
fucking what's on the pallet almost. It's Jeff and Hooge.
I'll be here in a minute.
He will be there in a minute. Yeah, alright. It's a fucking Hooge box.
We ain't joking. That is a big box.
And it's heavy.
So what we're doing now is I'm just going to flip this over to there. And then I'm going to come on screen because everybody loves looking at me because I'm fucking gorgeous.
What is it, Straw?
It's a fucking great book. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's from Cool Mini or not?
Or not what?
Oh, well, I don't know. Well, not.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to open this, stick it all here. You'll see what it is, and then we'll start going through it. So. There you go, that's what's in it.
Box, some cardboard
That's it.
And nothing else. It's the others from Cool Mini or Not. Eric Lang, I believe, is the designer of the game.
We've been waiting for this one.
For some time. Ooh, there's a book of art. Sons of Ragnarok, who look cool. A bunch of stuff.
Another book. And then
the common pack for commoners. Then there's the Apocalypse box.
And then...
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm stuck.
And there's the main box.
It's there, and if we just... one of them, and then one of them, and then there's 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 one of them, and there's one of them, and then there's one of them, and then let's just put them in.
Oh.
There in there.
There we go. Oh. Yeah, it's the others. It's all the stuff. All of the things.
All of it. Well, it's not all of it. This is.
But it's a lot of it.
This is most of it. Yeah, it's quite a big pile, isn't it? So that's.
They're good with their Kickstarters.
They are very good. So that's an expansion. We need one of them. We need one of them because they're the sins. So you can have that. You can have that. That's one of the. See, it's a team and bits. So that's another expansion pack. That's another thing. That's another expansion pack. That's another one of those. And that's the main thing. That's an expansion bit that I got. This is a couple of bods. Main game. There. We'll guess that in a minute. And nom nom nom.
Book of art and background. Is it?
It is. It's a story as well. And it's Adrian Smith, and the guy is a fucking legend. So you get all the bits about them, and it's just beautiful, beautiful.
Shall we show you the people?
Oh, here's another one of Parky's mum.
Oh, leave
I'll
it
tell you, mate. I'm not being funny. We should
No, you're not. You're right about that.
We should be getting money out of this because she's posing for every bloody thing. Right? Can they see Parky's mum? Look, isn't that pretty? When I say pretty, I don't really mean sort of pretty. I mean it's just, it's just horrible, but it's beautiful in a twisted.
The art is just grand.
Have you seen, talking about weird and wonderful beasts, have you seen the latest sleigh pic that went up?
No, I haven't.
It's the first kind of artwork of the Dream.
Oh, the Dream.
And they are fucked up, yeah.
Cool.
So
should we start with the main box?
Yep, so if I just flip this back over just so I can see, we're just going to move that down to there. If I can move your gut out of the fucking screen. So, right, this bit here, Parky, is the bottom of the screen, so the nice people at home know. And then, yeah, that's now, there you go, mate. How's that?
Be prepared or be consumed.
Or be moist. So, this is the main box.
Yeah.
Now, I've had to open this just so I can get the rule book out so I can have a quick squiz, but this is the only thing we've opened. So
well, I haven't seen any of it.
No, so that's already open, Pocky, so you can crack in amongst it and have a little look-see.
Okay, well,
I'm going to sit here and stab you.
We may be here for some time.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake, what's wrong with you?
Get comfy.
You're going to need to be.
So, off comes the plastic.
And it's a typical Cool Mini box. It's big, and it's bulky, and it's fucking
heavy. So, the art on the front. Let's have a quick look at the art on the front.
Don't you not get
It's
beer
nice.
over.
I won't.
See, these are some of the. See, she is Morgana. She's like the head of all of the good guys. She's like a vampire. Ugh. Oh, open it and breathe.
So, there's a nice, without too much shine with any luck, picture of the art on the front. The others, 7 sins. That's the name of the game. Be prepared or be consumed. So we've got the rulebook, which is quite
thick
for a board game.
Well, it's for a Cool Mini thing, isn't it? 'Cause they're normally they're not normally very substantial rule books because they're fairly simple. However, this one is Oh, look, they've done a picture of you and me. Don't tell me they haven't, because they have. Where is it? Where is it? It was here somewhere. There's you and me.
Oh,
Me and Porky.
Straw and I holding hands.
Me and
We
Porky.
do that when we go out.
Me and
all the
Porky.
time. Yeah, there's
It's a
quite
big
a lot
rulebook.
of rules, but it seems very. I mean,
That's the Hell Club.
yeah, it all looks like it's going to kind of. Lots of that sort of stuff. We like all of that weirdness.
So it's a good rule book. Good size rule book.
We have some tokeny kind of things.
So I should just slit that open like it's a young buttock.
Sicken me.
Now, right, there you go. You may carry on consuming. Nom 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 nom.
So typical, you know,
Canners.
but they're nice and thick.
You could have got those in plastic as an upgrade, but as we're poor, we couldn't. But there's a lot of tokens there.
Now here's what I'm really, one of the things I'm interested in is because you get stories which are like your missions, right? So, it will tell you how to set the game up with the map on the back, and then you work your way through the story. And you can take different paths, so you can take the main path or you can split off into either side paths, and then that's how you have to achieve your success in the game. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Would it be 7 by any chance?
7. I don't think they're specifically related to each sin. So there are 7 sins and 7 stories.
There's 2 sins in the main box.
Yep. And 5 as expansions. And that's assuming there aren't more stories, which there may well be.
There are in the expansion packs, I believe, the big expansion packs, like the Apocalypse and everything.
So, so that's what 7 7's 49. So there's 49 different. Well, and given that there are 2 maps on each one, so that's 49. So that's 80, 90.
It's very playable.
Lots. So there's lots of replayability. 90 odd. 96.
It doesn't matter. There's lots
to
of.
me. There are lots of different ways to play through it. Then we've got some cards. We've got some other cards.
Hellfire mutations and equipment things. Dark past cards.
Special dice, which are cool. You know what? I'm gonna. They're cool. I like them. I always like special dice. Hey, got a shield, an anti-corruption, 2 eyeballs, and a thing.
So what's in this little one?
Giddy. And then more dice. The dice look really nice, actually. I like the look of the dice. So in this little one we have.
Probably the heroes, I thought? No? Might be.
Yeah, looks like it. So, you got some heroes there. I think this guy is a werewolf who changes into this big guy.
Yeah. And I think there's another one on there that changes, isn't there? Oh, bollocks! I've dropped them all over the floor.
Hell's teeth, where's my leg?
Hell's teeth, where's my leg?
So you've got a cool demonic looking dude with a hook thing.
Oh, that's the leader, boss. That's the leader woman.
Alright.
And that is
Some
Morgana.
chick with tentacles coming out of her elbows for some reason.
Yeah, she's a mutation thingy. Okay, so they look pretty clear, don't they?
Yeah. Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing...
I'll tell you what, they're not going to look out of place on a zombie side thing either.
He's pointing at you. Pointing at you.
Yarr.
At you. You. Yarr. Pointing at you.
Oh.
Nice. They actually feel...
They feel pretty fucking sturdy as well.
Yeah, they don't feel like the normal kind of loose.
So they're your heroes. That's the that's Faith. Faith team.
Is the
acronym.
some of these little doodads, which I believe they did in Zombicide as well, where they go on the bases so you recognise which colour is whom.
So we'll just hide those for a second. They can't see that. We're not even seeing that all that yet. So just go into what's left in the box while I sit here and gush over these.
So we have some cardboardy bits. Thank you.
These are your data things, aren't they? Because of man can't stand in the sea.
So here we have an apocalypse track, which I guess is like how the game goes.
Again, they're nice and thick, aren't they?
Proper sturdy.
I like thick things.
And then we've got, these are two of the sin cards, so you've got Pride and Me, and that'll give you an idea of what their abominations. They get 3 dice, they get 3 of those, 4 and 4, 7 and 7, they may well be different, and then it tells you what their special powers are as well, and it gives you pictures so you know what you're looking at. Nothing on the back that tells you what they are. That's quite cool.
Nice and sexy.
And then we've got the oh yeah.
Your data. Oh yeah, because you need. There's 2 of those for the special ones.
So you got your heroes now. And now here's kind of one of the key things in the game. So you can gain corruption, right? You can choose to gain it, and it will give you whatever the effect at the bottom is, right? So you'll be at +1 dice, or +1 shield, or an extra hand.
So you can soup yourself up, but you're taking corruption.
But if you run out, if you get to 7 corruption, you lose. I think your hero dies, and you have to get a new one, right? Because they've been corrupted. So you've got a nice picture, tells you who they are and what their special abilities are, and they're nice. The circles pop out. I won't pop them out just yet. I don't know. Ah, yeah. So and also, it gives you an idea of what they can do. So you've got fixers, shooters who shoot stuff, bruisers who fight, and leaders who lead. There's only 1 leader here, but there may well be more. And then Carl, who's a werewolf, has a little overslip. So depending on whether he's in human mode or in werewolf mode. So they're cool.
So do you want to move those out of the way?
Yep. Then we've got the... Let's get in here, shall we?
Opening this one to prepare.
So then you've got various different bad guys. Corrupted hobo.
Hobo.
The end is near. Well, it's here. Corrupted doctors and corrupted nuns, and they do various special things.
Corrupted nun.
And then you've got the movement tiles. So they're like city blocks.
And again, they're really thick, aren't they?
Yeah, proper sturdy, with just a little city scene on the back. And I know these are relevant in game. I'm not sure what they do yet, but they'll be.
Well, some of them are like
for
city
things.
resources which you can use to get extra bonuses, shit like that.
But the art's really nice. I can see myself like during a game, proper looking at them. And funny, it's little things that you notice as you just get them out.
What I like is it's not as in Zombicide, whereas that's your room and you can see that people are tiny.
Yeah.
You know, it's only a representation. Yeah, these are spawn points for the bad guys.
Right.
And these are corruption points, I think.
What I quite like is, I mean, obviously we're just getting a kind of a scan, but so here I don't know what place this is, but it looks like some sort of bar or something, and all the seats are red, so that gives you a kind of a visual cue as to what that room is. here we've got a big catwalk going through the middle of the room, so that kind of tells you where
be a
that
model
is.
on the catwalk.
Quite possibly.
I shake my little tush on the catwalk.
That's kind of a greeny blue, and that's got blue with yellow stripes. So you can see.
That's a museum.
If you need to know just what they are at a glance, just from the colours.
Yeah, and they're
little
one-sided,
nice,
so
nice artwork. Because it's about you've got. I think sometimes it's easy to forget that when you're playing a game, the artwork is not just there to look pretty; it's there to do a job. And if you can just look at this card and go, "Well, I know that that is the whatever room it is, that's the nightclub," then fine, I know it from a glance. See, I'm making interesting and clever observations.
So move the box out of the way, and that. Right. So you then get
Tokeny tokens. We like these wound counters.
We do.
They're the cool mini ones that come with board games, and they're little hearts on little stands. They're wicked
Wrath
cool.
of Kings.
Wrath of Kings, yeah.
So we wanted to get some more. Now we don't need to.
Hey. And these are corruption counters, which I will just show you.
It's a little tentacle.
Tentacle, tentacle, tentacle. Everyone likes tentacles. So here's your lady, and the corruption mark goes in there and up and down, so you know what their corruption is. And they're cool and tentacly, and they look cool.
Okay.
So what else we got?
So what we've got now is that's the corrupted pods.
So it looks like you've got hobos.
I like the ones. The hobos are the ones holding the board,
Yeah.
and I like if you look really closely, you can see they're holding it with their hands and some tentacles.
Nice. There we go. We've got doctors and nuns as well.
And again, these sort of things you're going to want to use for any game because they're just
Yeah.
awesome.
So you've got a little praying nun lady, doctor dude, another nun with a hand in the air. Anyways, I like this hobo with the pack. Kind of reminds me of Labyrinth with the big when they're the big packs on their back.
Oh, the witchy thingy, yeah. You've forgotten something, dearie.
Yeah.
And then you've got the red ones are the Hellfire Club, which are like the ultimate bad guys, as it were. And you've got all the beasties. And those, the big beasties, all the monsters are beautifully done.
Studio McVeigh, aren't they?
Yep.
If you go onto the website, I believe they might still have some left in resin.
No.
No?
No, all gone.
And they're all pre-assembled, put together.
So that's, what is it, what are the ones in there? There's Pride and
Sloth.
Pride and Sloth. So the big monster at the end, that's the, is that the Avatar or the...
I think that's the Avatar.
Yeah. So you get the Avatar, which is the, like the big end of turn level monster.
And then you've got the more human-looking ones, which are the
Controllers.
And then the other ones, I can't remember.
Which are
the big
things.
Monstery doodads. Looking cool.
And then, of course, that's the big Avatar of Pride.
So I think that's So I think that's the Avatar of Pride,
which is pretty fucking big when you
and
compare it
that's
to
the
a
Avatar
bod.
of Wrath.
So, bod,
Or Sloth, I
Beastie.
think this one is, yeah.
bod, beastie.
Looking good.
So that's what you get in the main
That's
box.
just the main box.
That's just the main box.
Let's
So if you put that all in over there, I'll go over there and start putting that into little piles while you, Parky, can carry on. These monsters are going to be so much fun to paint, though, aren't they?
Oh, mate.
I mean, that one is just horrible.
They're going to take inks like it's going out of fashion, aren't they?
Right, so I'll take those and that. I'll put those into the middle. Because a man can't stand in the sea.
Your face can't stand in your face.
No way.
Oi, oi. Savaloy.
Oi.
So.
Was there anything else in here, or just these cards? You don't remember.
And the dice. But
Oh,
they're
and
in
the
little
dice.
baggie.
Right, yeah. Okay, that's cool. So I shall move these.
I might just move the camera a bit, if I may.
Just make sure you tell the people at home because they'll get wobbly.
There we go. I'm just shuffling you over, makes it a bit easier for me. So, there we go. That's better. I can then show you then when I'm sitting down. So we'll go for greed first, because it's on the top.
And it kind of sums you up.
Yeah. I mean, even the the boxes are nice.
Yeah.
The artwork on there is lovely. And so you get some more of these green dice. I don't know why, but you get some more. You've got some miniatures, as you Americans like to say, miniatures. So you've got the avatar sticking stuff in his face hole. Some of these little beasties. Kind of like they're little but with big vag mouths.
We're going to call them little parkies.
And that's a controller.
Is he the factor controller?
He is not. The little ones are called abominations.
That's it.
And then you get a little bag with your... I'll just show you in the bag. So again, you've got the... tells you what they all are. Tells you what their special skill is at the bottom. So for greed, we re-roll in a fight. So they kind of affect the heroes. So the hero with the most cards, which are like your upgrades, you get plus dice against them because they're being greedy. And they've got different event cards as well in there. So it does kind of change how you play. It's not just a case of reskins with some new minis. It really does play how... Like I think Pride, if I remember rightly from watching the demo game that Cool Mini did, if you go out on your own, then you get negatives from that. See, because you're being proudful and you're kind of wandering off on your lonesome.
Prideful?
Prideful, yeah.
Prideful.
And we have Lust, which is all the sex in the face.
Horrible little
Gorgeous,
things.
aren't they? In a horrible, horrible way, they're gorgeous. So the box art, really nice. And it's all Adrian Smith, isn't it? I mean, it's like...
I think some other people have done art as well.
And I really like art like this, where you've got... I mean, these are the minis that you'll get in there. So you've got the controller there, you've got the avatar there, and you've got the abominations. And because you've got the scenery in the background, it just makes you... gives you an idea of what the feel of the game is, you know, when you're actually playing it, rather than simply, oh, here's a picture of a monster. You know, you can see it in context.
I'm just wondering how long it's going to be before it gets turned into a role-playing game.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, why not?
I've got all of the boobs, apparently.
Boobs?
They're the abominations, each of which have a plethora of breasts.
Plethora of breasts?
Yeah. And then you've got, like, Bishop of Nookie, I guess. And,
a Bishop of Nookie?
Sagging tits.
Nookie, nook, 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 nook.
And,
oh, they're all big as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Bishop of Nookie. And I like the way that the models are, they're different sculpts as well. You know, there's 6 in here, but there's 3 different sculpts.
So there you've got, again, you've got the, whatever she's called, the avatar, the controller, and the abominations. And if they're close together, then they get corruption, because they're looking at each other's genitals. Pheromone dance, so you will move towards other things. So I really like that idea that you're going to be playing the game differently depending on who you're playing against. You know, it just adds that replayability of it, which we like.
Yeah, because you can go through each scenario, right? Well, we're going to do all 7 scenarios with just greed or such. So that's lust.
And I can totally see how certain of us will, you know, play certain ones more.
Who's this? Oh,
Gluttony.
Parker.
Another one of me. And again, lovely art on the box. Fat monsters with gribbly tentacle heads that eat stuff. I mean, who doesn't love that? I mean, this guy here, you know, they're just awesome. And there's your big avatar at the back. And I mean, they're just going to take paint so well because the detail's really sharp and crisp. Sorry for the reflections. Otherwise we'll be here all day unboxing this stuff. Like the abominations here, yeah, and you know, and again, because you're seeing the art, this kind of gaping gash wound, you know, it gives you an idea of how to paint them and how they'll look when they're fully realised.
Ooh, touch me gash.
So, gluttony. Beware, heroes, I will feed off of your power. When a hero gains an upgrade, you gain a sin card. So as you get upgraded, you get sin cards, whatever they are.
You could use these for nurgly things,
Yeah,
couldn't ya?
Totally.
Easily.
And the darkest craving. Start the hero turn, offer any number of heroes an extra turn. Each hero that refuses takes 1 corruption.
Oh. See, I like games like this that give you a struggle, you know, for your humanity. I like that. Maybe it's just 'cause I'm a bit twisted myself.
Quite possibly, yes. Now here's Straw's favourite one, Wrath.
Right! Don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you ballbag! Come here so I can slap you!
Oh, I see.
So these are just going to be the big hitty things, which are big and hit stuff. Surprisingly, there's a lot of red on that artwork. Can't imagine why. I like the kind of Chinatown vibe you've got going on with that, with the lanterns there. Yeah, lots of big stompy monsters that are big and stompy. So who doesn't like that?
Well, people getting stomped by said big stompy monsters.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, look, I'm seeing Chaos Hounds there.
Yeah, definitely, defo. So, and even little things like the controller's pose, he's kind of proper like, come on, you, and you know, it just adds to the vibe. How and that makes sense that they're more agile and running towards stuff, you know. And there's the big guy, big beastie. And then with the card.
Oh, those hounds are lovely. And when I say lovely, I mean they're fucking sick, but lovely.
Beware attacking heroes. Each time 1 or more monsters are destroyed in a fight, teleport any 1 monster 1 space. Unless the hero takes corruption. So if you destroy their monsters, they get to move around and do stuff. Because you're being wrathful and being all angry at them. So again. And then the card Avenge the Fallen. Cancel 1 defense for each dead monster. Because they're being all angry about you killing their mates and eating their delicious, yummy faces.
These would be beautiful paint.
I know, right? Spaff your monkeys.
My monkeys have been
And then we've got
spaffed.
envy in the shadows. People wanting things that other people have.
Namely this game.
Namely this game. You've got some woman controller, a big avatar beastie and something whispering there.
Blech.
You want it? Come and get it.
You
And again, it's that kind of vibe. It's the art evokes, because it's all very well looking at a miniature. And I mean, as cool as these are, you know, how do they evoke envy? But as soon as you see that artwork and you realise that they're hiding in the shadows, you know, and they've got many arms that are kind of grabbing onto things, you know, and you kind of get where it's all coming from a bit more. And there's the big controller with his weird thing. And then the little woman seems relatively normal, comparatively speaking.
Apart from the tentacles.
Apart from tentacles.
Yeah, relatively normally says she's got bleeding tentacle wrapped around her and waving over the shoulder.
Yeah, but apart from that.
Oh, apart from that.
So, Lure of Power. does a thing. Gain 2 reaction tokens, then choose a hero to gain an extra turn token, whatever that does.
Oh, and how we're going to convert this game to the tabletop battle, mate.
Yeah. Ah! Beware heroes that take the bounty. So if the hero gets an upgrade card, they may take 1 wound. Otherwise, all other heroes gain corruption. So your hero, if they're not being all like martyry, all the other heroes get corruption. Ooh, so do you play with them or against them? Because they're jealous of you unless you take a wound. And I like things like that. I know I've said it more than once in this video already, but you know, it's nice.
So that's the sins.
So that's all of the sins that are in. There's the 2 in the main box, and there are the 5 as extras. Now, I believe they did a lot of these teams as expansions.
Each team in this is a 7-man team, so you're playing with 7 figures.
Right.
If you get to a point where however many people are playing, if you can't recycle heroes back in, then it's game over.
Right. Okay. And you have to play with that team of 7. Okay. But again, that's.
But you can mix and match, like, you know, there's fixers and stuff. So you say, well, I want 3 fixers, so you pick 3 fixers from all of the.
Oh, okay. Right.
If you want to. But this is the Sons of Ragnarok, which are no way whatsoever based on the Sons of Anarchy.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I mean, look at them.
Duh.
But they are also Greek gods, not Greek gods, Norse gods.
Yes.
Sorry. So you've got Loki and Odin and everyone else. I don't think they're actual gods. I think they're
No,
people
they've just
who...
taken the names, but
Yeah.
they do kind of incorporate that kind of thing.
And again, oops. Getting things open. And again, as soon as I get this open, I'll show you the player cards or the character cards.
Dashboards.
Dashboards. What you said. Oh, come on, Paddy.
Oh, for God's sake! No wonder you ain't sexing so fucking long.
Can't get it in.
You can't get it off. Oh, Pog, you take off my skimpy panties. I could be here a while.
So, Father Odin, Thor, and again you've got leader, bruisers, and all that kind of jazz. Tyr, Fenris.
They do all have backgrounds as well, which I really like.
Yeah, and I think Loki. And I think if I remember rightly, Heimdall, one of them actually thinks they are.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Thor or whoever it is, but one of them thinks they really are the actual
Incarnation
of the Norse goddishness. Oh, I know it's good that you put stickers on, but it's a pain.
Oh, we poke these out.
So there you go. There you got heroes there. And one thing I think that Cool Mini do with all their games, which I quite like, is the different coloured plastics for different things. So you've got your hero models are in blue, your big bad guys are red, your main bad guys are brown. So you can see at a glance what's what on the tabletop. And even with these guys, you can tell. So you've got one guy with a pistol, so that's Loki. So you can tell from his silhouette, even if you can't necessarily see who he is, you know who it is. There's a guy with an axe, so you know that guy's got an axe. So you can see it on the tabletop, even if they're not painted up or coloured, or even with not coloured bases or whatever. So that's the Sons of Ragnarok.
So then we get these. Now these are not just a extra team, but extra bits as well.
Extra whole kind of expansion. So you've got extra city tiles, extra hero cards, extra corrupted dudes like you had the hobos before, more player cards, more story maps, because we were talking about stories earlier on. There's your minis. So they're like a full expansion to the game. And here we've got the team that kind of defines our life. Beta team.
Team B!
Team B. I've decided on a side note, there's some more of the artwork where it's not shining on it, looking cool. On a side note, I've decided my Conflict 47 company are going to be called Bravo Company, aka Company B. So there you've got the story maps that you had in for the other ones. So I think they're extra maps for the stories that you get in the main book. So you've got corrupted policemen, which do whatever they do. So you've got the police with his extra face or whatever he's got coming out of his face. Some things. So there, hopefully you can see this. Gribbly weirdness. And then the heroes up the top. And again, lovely sculpts, if you can see them. And there's your hero cards. Dashboards, sorry. More, ooh, that looks like a alleyway type thing, which is cool.
Nothing like a dark alleyway.
Oi, oi, lads.
Beers.
If you like cocks,
And you like bums.
you'll love.
Cocky and bums.
Oh, gribbly weirdness. A mega team. So they're the ones you send it at the end, I guess, after the other ones. More reinforcements for faith.
Was this on top or on the bottom?
I thought it was on top.
Oh yes.
So again, you've got more maps for the stories, which is quite cool because obviously you're fitting in the new tiles,
The new shiz.
which we have here. So here again, here's a. It's like an inside of a
Place.
place. Look. Inside of a place. Oops. There we've got more hero dashboards, and then
Dun,
most important of all, dice bags. Dun 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 dun. Everyone wins with dice bags. Quite cool. The Federal Authority for the Interdiction of Transdimensional Horrors.
Faith.
Is apparently what FAITH stands for. I bet that took them a long time to work all that out, didn't it? And then you've got a Seven Sins bag. I like this green actually. Quite nice.
Yeah.
More cards for stuff to happen
Those
with.
are upgrades, weapon upgrades as well.
Something like that, yeah.
Nice maps,
And here,
oh, Nicholas is in this set.
so these, you've got more heroes, and most importantly, you've got a little kid riding a giant slug monster.
Yeah, because that kid is the brother to two of the heroes in the first box. You know, the girl with the long elbows.
Oh yeah.
And the bloke that looks like a demon, he's their brother, but whereas they managed to escape the compound, he didn't, and that beastie he's riding on was his imaginary friend.
Oh, awesome. And then you've got some mayor looking guy with all tentacles coming out of his back.
Yeah, he's the mayor of the
Oh, he is
city.
the mayor.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Ah, looking forward to all of that. Horrible, horrible, horrible mad stuff. Do.
Again, dashboards and everything, yeah. Oh, I'll put these all back in neatly, shall I?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you
fucking
shall.
Cock.
Your face is a
Right,
cock.
then you can that start with, because that's just,
So we've got some more extra doodads.
it's just that some
Couple of heroes.
extra.
So you've got a couple more heroes. One woman with a big sword and a dude with a big gun.
Yeah, she's like a Native
Yes.
American Indian, blah 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 stuff.
Juanita?
Conita.
Fueled by rage!
And then, of course, once you finally played through all of this, which could take you a while, there is always one last little thing that happens, isn't there? And unfortunately, in this, it's the bloody apocalypse. Literally.
So in case you didn't think that was enough of an end of the world scenario, we've got the actual apocalypse. So in the box, you've got more, whatever these are called, tiles, lots of monsters,
It's not just lots of monsters, it's
the
the
four
four horsemen
horsemen.
of the apocalypse.
and you've got some more cards and more things, and a special kind of scenario, which is the end times. Because it's the end of the world.
Funnily enough.
That's
Now
proper.
this is a silly box.
But you have to. If you're gonna get a set, you're gonna have to, aren't you?
Loving the artwork. So we've got famine, war, pestilence. I'm not seeing death on here.
Death's the one with
Death's up there. And then there's apocalypse. That's the That's apocalypse. That's the apocalypse.
That's the
Dave the apocalypse. Here we go. Special apocalypse rulebook.
Dun dun dun.
Which has got the apocalypse track on it and special apocalypse rules, which are for the apocalypse game, the end time.
Dun dun dun. Oh my.
And that's the story card, which is there,
Dun dun dun.
with the maps on the back.
Dun dun dun.
And then we've got tiles. Now I think the tiles, I'm just going to have a look, because I think the tiles are specific to the Four Horsemen. I'm not sure who's what. We've got a red one with lanterns on. We've got what looks to be a theatre. Some sort of crash site / yeah, something.
Something.
And we've got what looks to be a roller coaster made up of an octopus, which is pretty cool. I like that one.
Not if you don't like octopus pie.
Pods.
Kids.
The Apocalypse upgrade track, which is the thing how you play the game. Some more apocalypsy cards and stuff.
Oh, 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 oh.
Which do things. I don't know what. And then I suppose we
then-
better show them these guys.
Dun.
I'm actually going to take these out of the plastic because I think they deserve a little bit of time.
A little bit of love.
Small amount of hogs.
Yeah, see, the turn. This is like a turn track kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So turn 1, summon an apocalypse demon.
Yeah.
Oh well, great.
So let's start at the top. So we've got Pestilence, who would make an awesome Demon Prince of Nurgle
Yes, he would.
in 40k.
Yes, he would, wouldn't he?
Really fantastic. So he's got like an extra arm thing here, this big thing.
Those are going to be so much fun to paint.
And then we've got Death,
Death.
who's got some sort of scythe hand
Who
thing.
again would make a great demon prince of something.
Yeah. Just awesome.
Beautiful.
You're not going to be able to see it as well as we can here, but I mean, it's just stunning.
Wings are fucking immense.
Yeah, the detail on the back of these wings, check them out. Hey, look at those wings.
Oh, look at these little spiky, technically feet thingies on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, little
And
spiky.
he's got little, he's got what look like skulls, I think, going down his back as well.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need more skulls. And we've got War.
War!
What was it good for? No, absolutely nothing, apparently.
I'm angry.
So he's got guns on his hands.
Oh
and-
come on, that can be used for anything.
Yeah.
That wants to be used in something like Dark Age.
Yeah, totally. And we've got Famine.
Which is just sick. Oh, that's going to need a bit of bending, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Scales. That's just. I've got that in resin. That's just such a fucked up figure.
All the hands.
'Cause it's all
wrapped
made
around
of
him.
arms.
You see that enough? Focusing enough, I guess. And I like the big squelchy butt sack. I don't know what else to call it.
What's it?
Like
Yeah, it's like bleh.
squelchy butt sack.
Squelchy butt, and then. Oh my
And then you've got
god,
Jeebus.
that's ridiculous.
Big and gribbly. That's Apocalypse himself.
Oh, good god.
And have you got just a standard 28mm? You can grab a Guild Ball from over there. Just to give a sense of idea of how big this thing is. So there's Venin from Guild Ball, who's not painted up, but he's a 32mm miniature. And as you can see, they're about
No, they're
about
not.
the same size, kind of. Except no, they're not.
That's quite big.
It's Jeffin' huge.
Especially when you consider it's just a miniature for a board game.
Yeah, totally. He's just about crotch height.
Nom 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 nom. Well, yeah, you put him there, and his actual central chest area that's open can eat venin.
Yeah. So that's just to give you an idea of how big it is. And there's lots of faces and tentacles and, I mean, if you're going to take the time to paint this bad boy up, it's going to look bonkers. And of course, because of all the art, you can really, and I'm sure this is a different plastic, you know, it feels harder than their normal, the plastics that we're used to. Just feel firmer.
It does, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It has got a definite strength to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Mind you, monsters like that, it needs to be.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a certain, I mean, on Death's sword, it is a little bit wobbly. But on the slightly thicker Pestilence sword, it's really, there's very little give in that at all. Which is great. Because you're used to seeing kind of more plasticky.
How bendable are the scales on Famine? You might heat them and bend them.
I reckon you could heat them and bend them quite easily, yeah. There's a certain amount of give, you know, you could heat them and bend them.
Cool.
And the sword. But the arms, you know, they're not just going to go everywhere. Especially when you paint them up. I'm exhausted after all that.
That was a lot of stuff.
I need to sit down. So.
Now the extras that we bought the Apocalypse set and the Sons.
And everything else came
and the art book.
And the art book. And everything else came in the Kickstarter.
Everything else was just the Kickstart.
Ah, cool.
Which is a lot of stuff, there's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of Cool Mini. Not only are their games very, very good, but the value for money when you go on their Kickstarters is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so glad that we've got Deep Madness. They're just awesome. Beautiful. And it's toys.
Toys, who doesn't love toys,
What
right?
is it? Good.
You will sleep well tonight knowing that you have.
Because I should be cuddling them like this.
So that's, oh hello, that's horrid. So there we go, we have unboxed the others. We will be putting a game up soon.
All mine. All mine. Yes, Parky's going to take the rulebook home after this, and he's going to have a little read through over the weekend, and Monday we should be filming something for our wonderful Patreons, and then we should be doing the first run through of this.
Yeah.
Yoicks! So there you go. That's it.
So, don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe, don't like and subscribe. But we'd like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay
away from the horrors or you will be consumed.